Good morning. Oh, we got to try that again. You ready? Good morning. Oh, that's so much better. Happy 4th of July. So, I would like to say hello to everybody who is worshiping with us online today as well. Now, I've got a question for you guys up here on the front. Have you ever wanted to do something new or different and you knew that you could do it? Like deep down, you knew you could do it. But everyone around you said you were too young or you were too little. Has that ever happened to you? Has it? No? Well, that's awesome. Well, if that does ever happen to somebody, that can be so frustrating. I know it happened to me a lot. And did you know that Jesus knows exactly what that feeling is like? He knows that feeling. And he went through something very, very similar in his life here on earth. Okay, so you want to hear how he knows about this? You want to hear about it? Okay. Jesus had just spent a lot of time in the region around his hometown of Nazareth, where he grew up. And he had been doing some amazing things. He had calmed the storm over the water. He was healing people, and he was even raising the dead. That's some pretty incredible things, right? Well, Jesus ended up heading back over to his hometown, and everybody there had known him since he was a little boy. Even though he was an adult now, they still saw him as little Jesus. You know, he was Joseph and Mary's son. He was the carpenter's kid. He was just little Jesus. So, at first, everyone was really, really amazed at all these wonderful things that they've heard that he's been doing around, like the storm and the healing. But they couldn't get past the fact that this was little Jesus. They remembered him playing with the other kids. They probably watched him doing his chores when he was a boy. So maybe they just saw him like every other child in Nazareth who had grown up in Nazareth, and he was familiar, and he was ordinary, and he was too easily labeled that it was just too easy to label him like that he was just like everyone else. So most of the people in Nazareth either missed or dismissed all of the wonderful things that he had been doing and all the wonderful things that God had been doing through him. They just couldn't see it. So, did you know that God is working in our lives too? But are we acting like those people in Nazareth? Are we missing all the wonderful and incredible things that God is doing every day because they're everyday ordinary things going on, all the everyday ordinary things going on around him? Are we missing it? Are we overlooking all the wonders that are right here, like the food pantry that is showing people's God's love every single Saturday morning? Are we missing the peace of Christ that we pass every Sunday and we just did? Do we miss the true wonder and love in it because it is so familiar? We do it every Sunday. There are so many ways that God is working in our everyday lives. We just have to open up our eyes and see it. You guys ready to pray with me? All right, let's put our hands together and then repeat after me, okay? Dear God, help us see your amazing works in our ordinary, everyday lives. Open our eyes to your wonders so we can share your love with the world. Amen. All right. You guys are welcome to go back to your pew.